Let us discuss about the domains of development. Okay, the domains of development. So the domains of development in children are broadly divided into gross motor, fine motor, social and language. Okay, domains of development. The domains of development are gross motor movements, gross motor. Second one is fine motor. Third is social and language development. Okay, these are the domains of development in children. One is gross motor movements, fine motor movements, and social development, as well as the last is language development. So in the first we will discuss the gross movements. Gross movements. The gross movements, they mainly focus on the development of maintenance of posture. Okay, these are mostly posture development, we can say. Posture in the sense the child learns how to maintain posture as the time passes. Okay, so in the first month, when you place the child or the neonate in a horizontal position like this. Okay, when you place the neonate in this position, the child, the neonate cannot maintain the balance of head. That means the head will move downwards. Okay, that means the head will not be in the plane of body, it goes down. Okay, it goes down in the whereas in the second month in the second month, when you place in the same position, the child, so this is second month, right? In second month, when you place the child in this position, so the head will be in the plane of body. Okay, head will be in the plane of body. In the third month, when you place in the same position, head will move upwards. Head will move upwards like this. Means the child learns how to lift his head. Okay, can lift his head above the level of plane, above the horizontal plane, we can say. Okay, this is about third month. In the fourth month, the child learns partial weight bearing, can bear his weight partially. Okay, partial weight bearing. In fifth month, the child can bring his feet to mouth. Fifth month is the month at which complete neural development would have happened. Okay, by the time of fifth month, complete neural development or neural control would have completed. By the time fifth month, complete neural control will be happen. Okay, in the sixth month, you can support weight on extended arms. Okay, when you place the baby on horizontal position, the baby can maintain his posture on horizontal position, can maintain his posture on extended arms. That means when you place the baby on floor, he can lift his body. When you place the baby on floor, he can lift his body and extended arms. Okay, that means baby will become like this, right? This is floor, right? Baby can maintain his weight on extended arms. This is about 6th month. And one more thing is that in 6th month he can sit with the support of tripod position. Sit with support of tripod position. Then moving to 7th month. In 7th month, what happens is he can move from prone position to supine position. In 7th month, the child can move from prone position to supine position, also from supine position to prone position. This is about 7th month. Coming to 8th month. In 8th month, he can sit without support. Sit, that means baby learns how to sit in the 8th month, sitting without support. Without support. In 8th month, he can also crawl. Okay. In ninth month, he can stand with support. With support. In 10th month, creeping will develop. In 10 to 11 months, pirouetting and cruising develops. Pirouetting in the sense, when the baby sits like this, he can move his body backwards, and take the objects behind. When he place object behind the baby, he can move his body backwards and take them. Okay, this is about 10 to 11 months. In 12 months, what happens is he can stand without support. In 12 months, stand without support. Or walk with support. He can walk with support. That means he can walk with one hand held. If you held one hand of the baby, he can walk along with you. Okay. In 15th month, creeping upstairs will happen. Creeping upstairs. He can walk without support also now. Walk without support. Okay, at 15th month, two things happens. One is creeping of upstairs. Second one is he can walk without any support. Okay, this is about 15th month. In 18th month, he can go upstairs and downstairs holding the side railings. Okay, he can go upstairs and downstairs. Holding the side railings. Okay, he can go upstairs and downstairs. That means he can take the support of railing and he can crawl, he can go upstairs and downstairs. This is what happens in 18th month. At the age of 2 years, he can go upstairs and downstairs with 2 feet. Now, first at 18th month, what happens is he took the support of railings, right? But at 2 years, he don't take any support of railings. He goes upstairs and downstairs with 2 feet. Okay, that means he places 2 feet at a time. How we walk generally is we walk with one step forward, right, with one leg. But now the child, what he is doing is uh, stepping with 2 feet. Stepping with 2 feet. At 2 years, upstairs and downstairs with 2 feet. With 2 feet. Now he can actually kick a ball. Can actually kick a ball. Okay. This what happens in 2 years. At 3 years, he goes upstairs with alternating feet. With alternating feet. At 3 years, goes upstairs with alternating feet. How he goes upstairs is with alternating feet. But downstairs, when he comes down, he uses 2 feet. He uses 2 feet. That means he steps with 2 feet. Okay. He goes up with single feet. But whereas when he comes down, he uses 2 feet. At 4 years, at 4 years, he can go upstairs and downstairs with single feet alternating. Upstairs and downstairs. Single feet alternating, we can say. Single feet alternating. At the 5th year, it can stand on one leg for greater than 10 seconds. At 5th year, can stand on single leg. Stand on single leg for greater than 10 seconds. Okay, you can skip on. You can actually skip now. Okay, these are the gross motor movements.